Hey, this is Charlie.
I mean, he's so blatantly stupid. He's a punk, he's a dog, he's a pig,
You talking to me?
he's a con, a bull artist, a mutt who doesn't know what he's talking about, doesn't do his homework, doesn't care,
You talking to me?
thinks he's gaming society, doesn't pay his taxes. He's an idiot. Colin Powell said it best. He's a national disaster.
You talking to me? Well, then who the hell else are you talking? You talking to me?
He's an embarrassment to this country. It makes me so angry that this country has gotten to this point, that this fool, this bozo, has wound up where he has. He talks how he wants to punch people in the face.
Well, I'm the only one here. Who the fuck do you think you're talking to?
Well, I'd like to punch him in the face.
Oh, yeah? Huh?
This is somebody that we want for president? I don't think so.
Okay.
What I care about is the direction of this country. And what I'm very, very worried about is that it might go in the wrong direction with someone like Donald Trump. If you care about your future, vote for it.
Look at this guy. So upset. Bobby, why are you so upset? So this video came out last week. And that's him rambling about how he wants to punch, how he thinks that, how bad Donald Trump you think he is. A dog, he's a schmuck, and so on and so on. Then he goes in to ask himself, how did this country, the United States, got to this point? The question is very simple. The question has an answer of its own. Well, you have 8 years of the Republican Party that from 2000 and on until 8 years ago when Barack Obama won the election. And we had 8 years, 2 terms of George W. Bush. Well, we have the religious zealots of the GOP that claim that God chosen Bush to reign over the United States, started waging war in Afghanistan, started waging war in Iraq. Then we have Guantanamo Bay, the shenanigans of the prison scandals, Abu Ghraib, and suddenly we ask ourselves, how did we get this point? And let's not forget how at the end of the Bush presidency, the 2007-2008 financial crisis, where the United States sneezed and the whole fucking world got a fucking cold. More likely, we got a fucking fever. And a trillion bailout out of the taxpayers to calm down the fucking greedy fat Wall Streets. And then we wonder why we got to this point. Barack Obama came out 2 years trying to fix things. He did good things, he did some bad things. However, it probably would have taken 4 turns from Barack Obama to fix the whole goddamn thing that the Republican left. We have huge deficits where the trillion spending on the wars in the Middle East and the failure and the creation of ISIS and then the whole terrorist scenario that it's playing in Europe. And then we wonder how do we got to this point. In these 2 terms of Barack Obama, the left had plenty of opportunities to reshape itself, to come out of the dumpster that threw himself during the Clinton era that the 90s were. And now Robert Niro says, how did we got to this point? Well, look at the GOP now. Who do you think beside Trump could have a whole position? Not another Bush. Cruz, what a cuck. Paul Ryan, who? And who? Senator McCain? Well, or Sarah Palin, again? She's more beauty than brain. Everybody knows that. And this is what happened. What happened is that we got to this point because the GOP, the Republican Party, is just a bunch of religious zealots who have no clue how to speak to the people. They live in the ivory tower. They live through sponsorship. They think that by just throwing a bunch of buzzwords like country, God, military, support the troops. That's their ticket for the presidency. It doesn't work like that. And this is why we have these gaps, these voids, where people like Donald Trump come and fill in this fucking gap. And why does it happen? Yes, everybody knows. Trump is just a maverick. He's just like, this alpha male business guy who, he wants to go backwards at the clock to the 80s. Wall Street slang, the Wall Street slick air, the Gordon Gekko decades of easy money, no consequences. Yeah, we can go back to that and just fuck up again. More Reaganomics. And guess what? In the last 8 years, United States, the left has swamped everywhere the political thought. The PC, political correctness. You can't say anything before some people say, oh, that's sexual assault. You hurt my feelings. Stop that. Save space. And so on and so on. Now we wonder why these two cultures of extremism clash together a month from the election. How dare we? Actually, how dare you, US? Wondering how you got to this point. You let it happen. You look the other way. As long as you had your $2 gallons at the gas station, as long as you got your whatever on TV, that was it. That was fine. And then you got this beauty. Look at him.
Hillary Clinton. I will be voting for Hillary Clinton.
Casey Neistat comes out saying, oh, YouTubers shouldn't state their political thought. He shouldn't say who he'd vote for. And what he does, first 2 seconds, he says, I'm going to vote for Clinton. But he's not doing us goodwill. He has been working, him and his brother, for the Clintons. And online you can find a video where, out of a convention, Hillary Clinton publicly thanks the Neistat brothers for their collaboration. So Casey Neistat is a big blogger on YouTube. And he has something like, I don't know, like millions of viewers. I don't know, like, correct me if I'm wrong, 5 million viewers, something like that. And 100,000 million subscribers. So now, what do you expect? Of course he's going to switch on and off people and saying, vote because I said. 8 subscribers, I'm Casey, vote, I'm cool, I'm the vlogger of the moment. So go ahead and vote for what I said. And this new tactic that the Democrats have been using for the past 6 months, and now throwing more shit in Donald Trump's face. Now, what happened is that there's this alleged group of alleged raped, grouped, sexually assault women who are filing suit against Donald Trump. How convenient. How convenient now that a month from the election, everything goes south. Shenanigans gonna be started left and right. And of course, who doesn't sympathize with rape victims? But the problem is that, are they really victims? Or they're just in the bandwagon to get a bit of fame, get their 15 minutes, and then what, disappear? Can't stand the trial? Can't stand trial because it's all fabricated? Probably. Just like it happened with Assange in Sweden. So the first thing, if you want to smear somebody in their credibility, is sexual accusation. Once you throw that, his or her credibility will just crumble. And this is like, anybody can say that. Now, a month from now, election, who cares? I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm not a Clinton supporter. What I can't stand is this bigotry that's been lying around on Twitter, people being drunk with the vote with your vagina or vote with your dick. Sure, Trump is not a saint. Yes, he has this shitty way of fucking expressing himself, but at least he's not as bad as Hillary Clinton. And somebody says, well, we shouldn't vote for Trump. Trump is like Hitler. Oh, fuck off, would you? Then you go be Hillary Clinton, erase federal record, run a private basement, being Secretary of the States, and you have your own little Pentagon in the basement, and you erase the data, you go and bleach it out, go into Congress, lying about at the panel, have all your staff members lying for you, and that is cool. But guess what? Trump is like Hitler.